bank shot and then finish the match off really from there. But Timmy had so many chances, and Shane doesn't normally give them out, but he was handing them out like birthday presents. But this is going to be a great game. Justin Bergman, Sam Henderson, two of the big guns squaring off at the table.
That's my little brother. Come on, man.
Well, and Justin here with it's not a terrible table. There is a little bit of work to be done with that tin ball, but he's taking care of it immediately. Oh, how nice is that?
He'd have liked a little bit of a better shot left, but did that very nicely, kicking the 8 out into the open. This is a bit of a thinner chop into the corner pocket.
This is scary. You got to watch out for the cue ball. It's running right into the 5. Oh, couldn't have got any closer without scratching.
Two balls not done him any favours though, coming in front of the 8.
Do you think the tin ball goes into the side pocket past the 7?
Yes.
So if he could play this and get a good amount of pull on it, you think he could draw back and shoot that shot? It's a tough one. He's just going to go back and forth. What do you like for the 8 ball?
Well, he's looking at going straight in that side pocket. I think that's tricky to get on it.
Maybe just rolling forward and playing the 8 off the 7?
That's why he's looking at maybe doing that, yeah.
Caroms are always tough to control. Oh, well, that'll work. Justin Bergman not giving Sam Henderson a chance at this table.
Well, it's quite funny because he did go around the table and he eyed up that 8 ball into the side pocket. And then he plays the other shot, kicks the ball away and plays it into the corner. So,
and like you said, the staff has gone above and beyond all the way around.
Yeah, we'd like to thank them so very much. We've been made to feel incredibly welcome. And I know all the people that have turned up to play and watch in this event, which has been in the hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah, I think
have all enjoyed their time here as well.
Total across all events. This includes some duplicates, but I think total across all events, over 300 players.
Yeah, that's it's an incredible statement. Wants to get on that 11 ball just with an angle so he can kick the 14 out. Might even have a go now. I think it's the angle's there. It's thin enough to do it now. Sam did get down to have a good look at that, but he's changed his mind. Doesn't want to go straight, and he doesn't want to be tree-topped over the top of that 6.
It's going to make it much more difficult to get into those balls the way he wants to.
Well, this is a lot tougher than where he was before because he's got to generate the power now. Whereas if it was thinner, the cube will just do it for you, and there you go. The trouble with that, when you're bridging right over the top of the 6, if you go to try and slam that ball, you might bang the cue ball off the table. We've seen Shane Van Boening in the previous match twice come off the table. Once from his break, but once in open play. Oh, this is a great shot from Sam. And he's been a little bit unlucky there.
Granted, he didn't get the shape he wanted, but that shots like that are why he's a shootout champion. He's able to come with the big shots when he has to.
Well, I think he's only got a bank here with the 14. Also got to take the cue ball into the 5 ball to try and hold on the 15 here as well. So this is going to be quite tricky. He's made the bank. He'll take that.
Oh, man.
Got the angle as well on the 15 to get across for the 8. Just quite a bit of traffic over there. This is where he's just got to be a bit careful.
I think the nice thing is, if he were to come straight across, even if he hits the 6...
Well, he wants to hit the 6.
He should have a great shot.
It's exactly what he wants to do, is come across and hit that 6 full in the face. Then we'll come behind it and then scratch. There we are. That's perfect.
Strong outing for Sam Henderson. Something we will have to keep an eye on is the match clock. We have added a game to the race.
Well, in the UK, in our Pro Tours, we generally get 2 or 3 during an event. And our matches are all races to 7s and 8s. So now we've upped it to the 7s. I think we're more likely now to see a couple of hills and 6 ball shootouts. So I'm going to say we'll get 2 today.
Yeah, and you guys play on a 50-minute match clock, correct?
Depending on the race, 40s, 50s. There's some of our pro tournaments, we don't have a match clock. Now they can be long, and they're like races to 12.
That's a long race. Yeah, I'm sure the players like it. Longer races. Make sure that the better player wins. Obviously, the shorter the race, the easier it is for a player that maybe isn't supposed to win can pull out the upset. Longer races usually expose some of the issues us not so good players have. So you're calling 2 6-ball shootouts today?
Yep. There we go.
Maybe a final 6-ball?
Yeah. That'd be a bit dramatic, wouldn't it?
Well, dramaticism is our game, right? Making pool exciting. It is the most high-octane form of 8-ball that you can ask for. There's nothing more exciting in pool.
Well, he's left us 2 and 1 till quite late. I think you should take the 2 now. I think he's going to have to come into that 1 ball. Bit awkward to try and draw the cue ball back and then leave himself the cut with the 1. Well, this is far from easy for Sam Henderson. Position the name of the game now, because has to leave himself just enough room when he makes his 4 ball. Needs to leave himself in a gap between 12 and 8. And you can see the 1. He has his angle now where he pots the 1, draws the cue ball back behind the 8, and fires the 8 into the same bag. But he's chosen just to roll it in. When he was digging down now, I thought he was digging down for the draw shot.
Oh, what a good run from Sam. Currently up 2-1 on the iceberg. Justin Bergman, balls going in. There's a little trouble here with that 310, Tony.
There's a bit of trouble with the 2 and 15 as well.
Yeah, this won't be a simple out. Sam going after his problems very early here. I think he might have got out enough to see that. I think he doesn't have a choice. He's going to have to shoot this ball unless he can get to the 4.
Yeah, he can get to the 4 easily there.
And what's the follow-up after that?
Probably he's got the 5 or the 1. But if he can get through here, then he has to take the shot. He certainly doesn't like it.
Oh, maybe that 3 ball doesn't go. Well, he's going to shoot at it. It was very close. Very close.
Not close enough. And Justin Bergman now comes to the table. If he was that tight, he shouldn't have played it. He should have played a 4. Because he could have come back and banked that 3 ball. And certainly staying at the table is a better option than turning it over to Justin Bergman, as he now uses his extension. Stripes are certainly in a better position than the solids, as Bergman makes the 9. So what if Just is now going to attempt to think up with a 12 and kick this 15 ball out? And I'll tell you what, it's not come out. In fact, he's actually made it slightly worse. Not only that, he's put that 3 ball of Sam's up at the top of the table now. Not completely in the way of anything, but it's just a bit of a hindrance when you're trying to move the cue ball around from ball to ball. The groundskeeper thinks it's been quite a slow match. Only 3 racks done. And we're nearly 15 minutes into the match, so we're kind of going around 4 minutes a rack, which I know doesn't sound a lot, but when you consider Shane Van Boning and Full Flow in the shootout, they were around 2 minutes a rack. Going to have to move the 15 right now. He has done, but it's not worked out great. He has got the 10 ball at the top, but this now is just sticky position. Has to land the cue ball, so he has a route through between the 2 and the 4 ball to get to the 15. So digging down. That looks good. And that is good. Clear path to the 15 now for Justin Bergman. I suggest he just pushes this cue ball through off the side rail into the bottom rail and try and get onto the 8 ball so he can shoot it into the top right-hand corner. And he'll take that. This to level the match. And that is clean as a whistle. So Justin Bergman there, very good run out.
And I want to say Craig Waddingham are all on the same side of the bracket. So star-studded. Potential for huge matchups.
We're looking at these solids for Justin. Again, it seems to be just the 1 ball that's the problem, which is the 5 this time. In the same place as where the 15 was in the last rack. Going to try and get it in now. Doesn't want it to go in.
That's a little unfortunate for how well he hit that. For it to fall like that, it's just brutal.
Yeah, they'd like to just that to stay in the vicinity of where it was by that corner pocket, but he's got the 7 available. Can go and shoot this and be on the 1 ball next.
He played a good shot there.
You see, he's just coming around to check the 6 passes into the top left-hand corner, and it does. We'll just scrape past that 15 ball. So 2 rails here. Down for the 4 ball, and that's perfect. Just draw the cue ball back up now. We know the 6 goes. And Bergman has suddenly awoken. And this is more like the Justin Bergman we know. This is a really, really good run. Again, that's 2 in a row there for Justin Bergman. Pure quality.
If you want to check out that bracket, ultimatepoolusa.com. Click on that live scoring button and then select the tournament that you want to follow, whether it's the Open, the Women's, or the Juniors, or any of the second chance tournaments. You can find the bracket there. We're just above the halfway mark in this match. It is a race to 7, 22 minutes left on the clock. Potential of 13 games. We're on rack number 6 right now, so based on that, we're a little behind on racks versus time. So if this match were to continue like this, it seems like the clock will very much so come into play, but again, you never know. Sam taking his time, dissecting the rack, trying to work out the best possibility on how he can get out without letting Justin to the table.
Well, he's on the 1 into the side pocket. got 4 balls all around there. This is including the 8 that's all in that little central part of the table. Has the 4 balls still to navigate down at the bottom. So he's going to shoot the 7 into the side pocket here. He runs into the 11 ball, but he needs to make sure he pushes the 11 ball out of the way so he can see the 4 ball. And that's okay. Got a choice here. He could shoot a 6 if you want to now, but I think it will go for the 4. Comes up behind the 11 this time, off the side rail. And that is absolutely bang on. This is a good reply from Henderson after watching the last 2 racks disappear, with Bergman firing on all cylinders. But such a strong-minded player, Sam Henderson. That's great. That's a great wrap.
I also think that if you had to pick one person that you feel like has the best idea of how the table is playing, I think Sam Henderson's at the top of that list. Well, and this is a big deal right here. Dry break. You don't see Justin make many of those.
Well, was not expecting that from Henderson.
Yeah, that's a big miss.
That is a big miss. Because what he's also done, he's knocked them all into a very easy combo as well for Justin Bergman's starter. So no real work to do now for Bergman to get onto the stripes. And as you look at the table, this is a pretty straightforward out. Takes a 9 now.
Yeah, all he really had to do was get on that 9 ball.
That's
and
it.
at that point, the rack is unlocked.
Yep, take the 9, draw into the 4 ball, and you're perfect on, well, you bang on the 15 then. I'm not a lover of that shot.
Yeah, he got a little kiss on that front ball.
Yeah, but I thought he could have drawn straight into the 4 and been basically where the 4 ball is now playing the 15, but he's okay.
I do think there's a play here for taking out all the balls at the top of the table first. But I agree with you. I wasn't in love with the way he shot that.
I'd have rather taken all the balls at the bottom first, because if you just have the 2 at the top and where the 8 ball is, it's not hard to get on the 8. Any clear path of it. And the 8's near the pocket, really. It's not in an awkward position, but where's the cue ball going?
Oh, no.
Oh, Justin Bergman. I'll tell you what, the brakes came on that just in time.
They better mute that microphone, because if the speaker vibrates too much, that ball might fall. I mean, that is deep into the pocket. Good follow-up.
Again, that was one of the reasons why I'd have rather took the 3 at the bottom, because you're not having to come down. If you had the 2 last and then the 8, you've only got to drop in the middle of the table. But anyway, that's by the way. And this is the here and now. And Justin Bergman is going to get the job done in this rack, mainly via the scenic route. But the main thing for Justin, he now goes 4-3 up.
It's all coming down to the break, really, Tony. Good, successful breaks are keeping these guys at the table. Sam needs one here. Oh. Definitely didn't want to be on top of that 7 ball.
No, but he's okay. He's going to shoot the 6 down into the bottom corner. Now he has the 1 into the side pocket. It's the 3 balls that are around the 12 ball that are going to cause the problems for Sam Henderson. He has to shoot the 5 now. And now address these 3 at the top. Well, he can get rid of the 7, and he has an angle. If he can get rid of the 7, come around the back of where the 13 and 14 are and get onto the 3.
Good speed here by Sam. Very good speed. Wanted a little bit more of a bump. He wanted the cue ball to be up just a little higher. The 8 ball does pass the 13, I believe. He's going to have to take on either a really tough cut
Good bank.
or a bank.
Got to play the bank. It's easy to get the cue ball onto the 2. He's looking at. Is he going to go down for the 2? He could play the 2 and punch off two rails, bottom rail, side rail, and try and come up behind the 4.
Got to get the speed right.
Oh, that is an absolutely glorious shot. That, for me, is up there in the top 3 shots we've seen this week.
Precision, under
To draw
pressure.
it back with all the side spin on it, and then to get absolutely A1 perfect on that 4 ball, and now the simple 8. That was a world-class shot that Sam Henderson played right there. I mean, all you got to do is sit back and applaud somebody that played that good a shot.
Yeah, I think the most amazing part about that shot is the fact that he's down 3-4. The clock is dwindling down. He knows that if he misses that ball, it could cost him the match. So a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure.
Well, he's got to shoot the 6 ball, Justin. He's taken quite a lengthy look at this. And by taking so long to sort of play it, it was ended up being quite rushed. He couldn't make his mind up, Justin, how to play it, whether to really smash into it or try and be more controlled. And he sort of did neither.
Yeah, and he's lucky that that shot didn't come up 2 minutes later, because we would be in the 15-second shot clock. He's in a little bit of trouble here. That 5 ball's in a weird spot.
He can get behind the 5 from the 3, I think, and go into the bottom corner.
Yeah, he's going to have to hit it good. He'll play the 1 next after the 7.
I think he...
Or is he going to play the 3 now?
I'd play the 3 all day long. You play the 3 and the 5. Then the 1 and the 2, 8 in the bottom corner. That'll do him. That's fine. Plays his 5 ball. Brings the cue ball. He'll put a tiny bit of right hand spin on this just to come off the side rail and come up for the 1.
Could have been a little straighter. I think he'll be okay, though. Not much to do.
Again, load of left hand spin now I would put on this, because you don't want to come back straight and end up hooked beyond the 13. So if you put the spin on, so left hand, you put and push it, you go towards the 13 more. That's a risk he's took there, and he's played it very well, but I would not have taken that risk.
He went bottom so he could slide through the gap, and that gap's a little scary. That was a risky shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to.
He didn't end up great on the 8 ball.
No. However, he still made it middle of the bag.
Yep, 5-4. Ball down. And a fairly open. Nothing's touching.
Solid for me all day long. You got the 1 ball straight away. It's your starting ball. Go straight up and get rid of 5 and 2.
Yeah, the reason you don't take the stripes there is simply because it's more difficult to get to the 14 ball.
13
as well. At least with the 2 and the 5, you can use one of them to get to the other.
So this is great. You take the 2, the 5, the 3, leave yourself your angle on the 4. You come round the back of where the 8 ball is and come behind it, so you have the cue ball in the middle of the table, and you shoot the 8 into the bottom right hand corner. Wants to be fairly straight on this, Sam. That's good.
Yeah, this is perfect. Gives him enough room to just get off of the rail.
You don't want to come off too far because you want that angle, and there you go. Perfect angle now. It's natural. So he comes off the bottom rail, off the side rail, and there, where he's standing, is where he wants to be standing when the cue ball's finished rolling after this shot. And that will leave him a nice, comfortable 8 ball into the same pocket this 4 ball's going in.
Yeah, simple 2 rails. Don't overhit it. Oh, he's good. He is good.
Yeah, positional play absolutely spot on there from Sam Henderson. 5-5. You see Daryl Hibbard there, our ref, just checking that there's no item of clothing was anywhere near the 14 ball as Sam Henderson was stretching over it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
This could be...
And that was a good break as well. He's been unfortunate there not to get a ball. There's a nice explosion from the break. But the pool gods, on this occasion, not smiling on Justin Bergman. So Henderson has first opportunity to try and get to the hill in this race to 7. Now you see the clock now going down to your time, Stephen. You like the last 7 minutes.
Yeah, and the score line is it's at a weird spot where we can't really tell what's going to happen yet. He didn't have an easy opener, and he took a tough bank. He's going to have a shot, but that 12 ball needs to be taken care of, and that 13 as well. So this is not going to be as tic-tac-toe as his last one.
I think the 12 can be played very softly, and it will still be made past that 2. I think it goes near jaw and would drop. And if that's the case, that would be my last ball just to get onto the 8 ball, because you could play it very slowly, just hold for the 8 up into the top corner. But it would be very, very tricky because you've got to be right behind that 12 to be able to do that.
And what do you like for the 13? You think he's going to try and break it out now? Ooh.
Yeah, you won't be too pleased with that.
much bigger angle
I don't know
than
if
he
he can
needed.
can he get behind it and shoot the 13 down in the bottom corner?
Bottom
Bottom
right?
Bottom right.
Oh, it'd be tough.
That's where he's played to go. He's missed the 14.
All right.
He was under the clock there, and he was making so sure that he caught that one ball to leave him some sort of shot with a 13 that he took his eye off the 14, not made the shot. So it is a loss of turn, and that's why Bergman is now back at the table.
So this is what I was talking about. A missed shot, especially in a situation where you run down most of your balls. And now Bergman's still got to run 6, and he's got a problem ball on the table.
It's okay. He can get to the 5. In fact, he can get to the 5, and he has the angle to try and kick out the 6 as well. I think he shoots this with a bit of pace, coming to the 6. Played it very well. That is great shot there from Bergman, and now this rack has really opened up as Bergman just glances at the clock. He knows how important it is now at 5 racks each with only 4 minutes and some change to go. In goes the 3.
I don't doubt that Justin's going to get out here. This is going to get a little hairy because of the clock and because it's Sam's break next. Okay, he's good. Ooh.
I quite like that shot because I'll tell you this now, he didn't want to leave himself 7 then 8 because he'd have to leave the minutest of angle on the 7 to play it to get on the 8, and now she's took that one out of the equation. So now he knows he can just slow roll this in the 7 and he will have a clean and clear path to the 8 ball into the top corner. Not ideal being so close to the road, but he'll take it. Any opportunity to win the rack.
Yeah, he'd take a couple second glances at that shot just to make sure that he was going to put it in the heart of the pocket, but he does, because that is the most important thing, and no scratches. No scratches. And at the last second, a few balls fall. There's some issues on this table, Tony. He can make the 4. He's got to have kind of a wide angle on it, but the 4 ball does go. Not much time to think about it. I don't like the stripes as much.
I'm gonna say I take stripes all day long. There's only the 15 that's a major problem, and you can get to it from the 10. So you play this 11 ball now, leave a slight angle on the 10, and you can come into the 4 and the 15. Whatever happens, you'll still be on that 14 ball into the other top corner. Surprised. It's a good shot, though.
He took a little bit of a risk there because your cue ball was always going to be doing some odd things.
Yeah, but it was a risk where the 15 was going from there and where you're going to land on your next ball. And by going the other way, you're always going to guarantee to be on the 14.
This is tough. Sam's already used his extension.
What's the 7 doing? What is the 7 doing?
Sam's already used his extension. The 14's in trouble. The 15 ball does go, but this is...
That shot has just... I think that shot's just killed him. Oh, he's played that so well.
He can play the 14, come 2 rails out. He'll have a tough cut on the 10 ball, but it goes, and he'll be able to just go up and down for the 8 ball. I think he gets out here.
He plays the 10 now. That 14, the 7's in the way of the 14, coming around the back. Made it.
Oh, look at this.
This is some out from Sam Henderson. I thought he was on the floor, and he's dug himself right back out. Sam Henderson is made of iron to pull out this finish. Sam Henderson has just pulled out a world-class finish under the most immense pressure you can possibly have. We are hill.
Tell
Bergman
me,
makes a ball. How's it going to sit? Can he run these in quick fire fashion? They are there. Solids are all there. Bergman knows it. He's played it very quickly though. But has he played that shot too quickly?
This is not good.
He should have hammered that in. Is he going to leave Sam Henderson a chance to run this on the stripes? I'll tell you what, this is as close as we're going to get to a 6-ball shootout. Bergman now really trying to just take that. 40 seconds, Henderson's going to run.
If he gets this clearance, it will be a buzzer beater. And he will have stolen this rack and this match
Play
from
the
Justin
combo now.
Bergman.
Play the combo now, 13-10. Just drops it in. Oh, I thought he was going to stay. He's going to do it. 20 seconds, 3 balls from home. The 14 in the top corner. It's gone. If he cuts his 9 in, he needs the cue ball to stop because you know how fast his table is. He wants to play it quickly. The 9's in. Now then, he's got to wait for the cue ball to stop.
He knows.
He's going to do it. 3 seconds, 2, and he has done it. With a second to spare, Sam Henderson has beaten Justin Bergman 7-6 with 1 second to spare. Oh my God, what a match that was. Bergman must be absolutely gutted. He had first chance, made a mistake, but Sam Henderson, he put his roller skates on, cruised round the table, and he goes through 7-6.